I'm tense. I need a massage. I tell you what it is. We've had such trouble with guests not showing up these past few days. I'm worried if the guests will show up for tonight's show. On Monday night, right, Mary Steenburgen couldn't be here because her mum was sick. And Lisa Ammerman, who's the producer who works here, who was booking Mary, I brought her on. She's over there. Come on, you can be on again. Come on. Come on, Lisa.
Who's that guy laughing at me already?
Hey, listen, they're laughing. Take what you can get. So, everybody coming tonight then, so far? Yeah?
Yes.
All right. All right. The other night when you were on and I was making fun of you, I didn't mean any of that. You know that, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's just a joke.
Sure.
And since then, I've seen the sexual harassment video. And I feel just awful. So, you know, that's good. Everybody's here. Lisa, it's always nice to see you, but the guests will be here, right? So you don't have to come out and pretend to be the guest again.
Yes.
All right, off you go then.
Thank you.
Off you go. Lisa Ammerman. I know I said I'd watch the sexual harassment video, but she's adorable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ferguson.
Hey! Hi, look at you! Woo! Come on in! Come in and see a spell. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, yes, all right. Yes, starting to sound a lot more phony than it did a couple of seconds ago, please. Sit down, relax, unbuckle your pants. You too, ladies. Now, what day is it today? I'll tell you what, it is a great day for America. That's because it is Wednesday. Yes. Wednesday. Named after the Roman god Wed. No? I dropped out of high school, what can I tell you? It's not only Wednesday, it's Thanksgiving Eve. No, please. It's not Thanksgiving yet. If you applaud Thanksgiving before Thanksgiving, that's bad luck. It would be like heaping praise on someone who'd been elected president before they'd actually done anything as president. Hey, guess what happened in Canada? Apart from that, right? Guess what else? The Canadian Supreme Court, they've got a Supreme Court too. They're just trying to be like us. Anyway, they're just copying our stuff. Anyway, the Canadian Supreme Court have ruled that obese people have the right to 2 airplane seats. That's true. I know. And they also said that the entire cast of Desperate Housewives has to share 1 airline seat. And that way, the weight and balance of the airplane's not thrown off in any significant way. Do you know, there's something else that's happening in Tokyo, which is in Japan, very near Canada. In a restaurant in Tokyo, they are using monkeys as waiters to attract customers. I know! I think this is awful, having monkeys taking jobs away from actors. Come on! That's not right. Our special today. Oh, come on. I love actors. I used to be one. Monkeys as waiters, though, isn't that awesome? That would be so awesome. I am there. I mean, really, how hilarious would that be? Especially if they got your order wrong. Like, if you didn't tip, they would fling poop at you. It'd be awesome. Be awesome. I'm going there. I'm going to Japan. Tokyo, Japan. That's where I'm going for Thanksgiving. I'd like turkey, please, Mr. Chuckles. No, it's actually, you don't want to be traveling today. This is the worst travel day of the year. Do you know that once Thanksgiving Eve, 1998, there's a statistic that more people were actually in the air than on the ground? That's not true, but if it was... Craig, did you just lie? Yes, I'm in show business. It's what we do. Anyway, it's a terrible travel time this time of year. So if you're stranded at the airport tonight, you've been bumped off your flight, you're trying to catch a little sleep while the TV's blaring in the background, I'm terribly sorry. Go to sleep. Then we'll steal your stuff. Now, it must be it's awful being in the airport. The chairs are filled with angry passengers. The bathrooms are filled with horny senators. You can't get any rest. Tappity tap tap. Tap tap. Tap tap tappity tap tap. Do you know what's the worst? When the airlines bump you off your flight. I hate that. But they offer incentives to see, if you'll agree to a later flight. Now, my advice is hold out, because they keep upping the ante. They start with, we'll give you a drink and a peanut if you get a later flight, and then they move up. It's like a free meal, a hotel room, we'll get you a new car. Before you know it, you get your own late-night talk show. Yes! That's right. That's right. That's how I got this show. All I had to do was change planes in Atlanta. Boom. You know what makes the airports crowded on Thanksgiving? I think causes the real congestion. Local TV reporters who are on all there saying, better get here early, the airline crowds, it's going to be really bad this year. Hundreds of them. I'm thankful this year for the studio audience. The studio audience that was here last night. Oh, hey, come on. Don't you turn on me, you bastards. You get your money. What was I talking about? The airport. Oh, yes, there. I don't like... well, people are always very rude at the airport. When you're traveling, get home for Thanksgiving and everyone's fighting over seats or elbowing each other in the face, and then they fall asleep on you after they've eaten something. It's basically a rehearsal for the Thanksgiving dinner the following day. It's not the flight going to Thanksgiving that's really bad. It's the flight coming back that gets... because you're crammed into a pressurised cabin. There's 200 other people there who've all spent all weekend gorging themselves. Talk about a tailwind. It's a fart joke. What can I say? I used to hate flying. I did. I used to hate it. I was afraid of it. I would take drives. I used to drive across the country. Once I drove from St. Louis to Milwaukee. It took about 1 jillion hours. And I was going to take the bus, but the buses are slow and dirty and ridden by thousands of people. Slow, dirty, ridden by thousands. Remind you of anyone? Anyway, no, stop. Hey, what are you talking about? Anyway, I'm driving. Look, if it's any consolation to you, I know it's lame too, all right? So I'm on the drive from St. Louis to Milwaukee, and I stayed in this motel. It was a terrible motel. It's just the kind of place there was a couple of episodes of Cops filmed there. It's awful, and everything was moist. The bed was moist, the sheets were moist, my pants were moist. I know! Don't you ooh, I was there! You can ooh now in the lovely comfort of this air-conditioned wonderland, but I was in the room, moist. And it was disgusting and disgusting. It reeked of cigarettes and despair. I actually had to put clothes on to lie on top of the bed. I was like you try and lie on a bed without any part of you touching it. And the rats are clocking in and clocking out. Night, Ernie. Morning, Frank. You see the weird guy in the moist pants? I can say moist, can't I? Luckily. We have to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back with the big show. I am so excited! So excited! This is one of my favorite nights of the year, the night before Thanksgiving. Turkey Eve, when I can hear the frightened clucking coming from outside. Oh, what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen. That's right, I have a turkey that likes to yodel. Now, Thanksgiving, this time of year anyway, certainly, a lot of American kids go on the field trips to Plymouth Rock Plantation, you know, where the actors live like pilgrims. And you move, it's fantastic, very interesting. And for the last 2 months, a good friend of this show has been living as a pilgrim. Please welcome Dave Foley, everybody. Dave Foley. Dave. Look at that, whoa. Very nice to see you, Dave.
Good to see you, Frank.
Wow, sensational. Please take a seat. This is awesome, David. So, can you... There you go. So what was it...
Intimidated by my blunderbuss, sir?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And your gun. So, Dave, what was it like being completely immersed in the colonial American life?
Oh, it was a pleasure well in excess of my expectations, sir. Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed.
Huzzah.
Ah, huzzah. You clearly enjoyed being a pilgrim, then.
Pilgrim, I know not what thou meanest by this pilgrim.
Oh, I get it. You didn't call yourself pilgrims back then, right?
You are correct,
right.
Thou strangely dressed man. Where are your breeches, and hat?
I'm not strangely dressed. This is how everyone dresses. Look at these people. Look. This is how we dress.
Hark. Why dost these people assemble hither today? Be there some kind of village council?
The studio audience, Dave.
I know not what you meanest by studio audience.
You know, this is kind of a pain in the ass. Knock it off, all right? It's annoying.
I know it's not what thou meanest by annoying. Perhaps you meant to say nettlesome?
All right. It's nettlesome. It's nettlesome as hell. Knock it off. Please stop, Dave.
Oh, Master Ferguson, my name be'st not David anymore. It be Jebediah. Jebediah Foley, Master Butter Churner. Good day.
Good day.
Good day to you, sir.
You're an Australian butter churner, then? Anyway, I've had enough of this. Cut it out with all this stuff.
Well, patience, good sir. First, let me introduce my intended.
Huh?
Dearest, come hither.
Oh, hello. Knock it off. This isn't Married with Children.
I pray you bid good morrow to my intended Goody, what was her name again, dear?
Amber.
Goody Amber.
Amber.
My betrothed.
All right.
She's really into role-playing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, please, sit down. Dave, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're taking advantage of an impressionable young girl.
Correction, Craig. An impressionable young ex-stripper.
What?
With whom I shall settle down and shuck the marital corn.
Dave, you beeth a disgrace to the show.
Are thee also a pilgrim? I doth love pilgrims.
No, dear, no. He beeth a late-night talk show host, a most unseemly trade.
Just a minute, kind sir. Perhaps I could be a pilgrim. Mayhaps I could even churn your butter.
And after I can polish your muskets.
Indeed, huzzah!
No, this is bullcrap.
Oh, I not knowest what thou mean by bullcrap, David. I don't know what thou meanest at all.
You Hebridean
Dave Foley, everybody.
bastard.
We'll be right back.
And now, Sean Connery reads from his autobiography.
Page 501. I was born in Edinburgh, Scotland. A minute, what the hell is... What's on the first 500 pages? Oh, yeah, that's right. Pictures of me in the nude.
That was Sean Connery reads from his autobiography.
Very good. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the big Thanksgiving Eve show. Knock it off! They may suspect at home that this show has been pre-recorded in some way. It's new to you. Actually, this show was recorded on the 14th of July, 1973. My first guest is in Life, which is on Wednesdays on NBC. But it's good. Take a look at this.
Dad, this is curry?
You don't like it? Is it too spicy?
Indian food?
That was a coincidence. I just grabbed the first menu.
How long have you two been together?
Since we met in prison.
But we're not together.
Please welcome the lovely Adam Arkin, everybody.
Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's always
Happy
nice to see you.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh, Thanksgiving Eve.
And I've
It's
got to
always...
make this quick. I have some Brussels sprouts cooking at home.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you have a big family at Thanksgiving? Are you very traditional?
Not very traditional, but we like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's one of those holidays
Well,
I
who
can
doesn't
actually
like Thanksgiving,
really relate
really?
to.
I mean, you know, Al-Qaeda, that's about it.
And even some of them, the more moderate ones.
Well, I don't know. I like turkey and stuff. Maybe. Do you? You've got a very young child right now, haven't you?
I have a 4-year-old son and a about to be 22-year-old daughter, so I've got a big wide spread there. Yeah.
The 22-year-old comes home, eats the turkey, leaves. But
Yes.
with the 4-year-old, it's a boy, right?
It is a boy.
Does he understand what's going on?
No, he doesn't understand. We're not going to try to explain it to him yet.
No,
We'll
no,
just
it's
give him
probably
some
not.
yams and send him on his way.
He won't eat yams. Will he eat yams?
No,
I
he's
can't
very
wait.
specific about it. He likes about 3 things: peanut butter and chicken nuggets and pepperoni pizza. That's about it.
That's all you need, really, isn't it? Really? When you think about it?
He's thriving.
Yeah, that sounds good. Have you had him down to Disneyland yet? You should do that.
We are taking him for his 4th birthday. His
Really?
4th birthday's coming up. We're going for the first time. I heard you took your son there.
I take my son there often.
Yeah.
I do. I go down there and, he's like, Dad, do we have to go? I'm 46 years old. I'm like, no. That's right. My son is exactly the same age as me. It's weird.
Science doesn't have all the
It
answers.
doesn't have all the answers.
No.
For example, this show was recorded in 1973 in July.
Well, I'm a visitor from the future, and
Yeah.
everything turns out great.
Oh, thank goodness for that. That's it. And who's the president of our
I'm
town?
going to let that be a surprise.
All right, okay. All right. Now, listen, I have something to ask you. You're big with the actors, right? You're on the board of SAG, or you're connected in some
I was
way?
recently elected to the National Board of the Screen Actors Guild.
Right.
Yeah.
I was, and congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
I think.
Yeah. Because I was going to ask, is there going to be an actors' strike? I mean, people are quite nervous around town about this.
Nobody knows the answer to that. What we do know at this point, and just as of Friday, is that a strike authorization is going to be sent out to the membership. And I am fairly limited as to what I'm allowed to talk about regarding any of this.
Right, okay.
But I feel it's incumbent upon me as a board member to find out where the thinking of the membership is, and that's what we're going to do now.
Right. So you're basically doing a poll of your members to find out what they think about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it's a very confusing, scary time for everybody.
Yeah.
And
if you do go on strike, do the actors get to come here?
do they get to come on your show? This is an after show, right?
Yeah, right. It's not. It's not
as
a
long
side
as they come with a monkey waiter.
Hey, if only they would bring monkeys. I love monkeys. Do you like monkeys?
I do. I'm crazy about them.
I love them. Have you been to LA Zoo?
Of course.
It's you should take your son there. They have this glass, and when the monkeys throw the poop, it goes boom right on the glass. It's hilarious.
It's a thrill for you, huh?
Oh man, I could sit there for hours.
Well, it's less expensive than Disneyland, so you're giving me some ideas.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. What about the live show? Congratulations, by the way. It was picked up for
we
the...
did.
Yes.
We just got our pickup for the back.
Yes, well done. Congratulations.
We in spite of the fact that they don't spend a lot of time or effort promoting us, we are hanging in there, and we've developed a pretty strong following, and we get to play out the season. So
and the show is about two fellas that met in jail who become detectives. Is that right?
No,
okay.
It's
I picked it up wrong, and I've been watching it since the beginning, and I seem to have wandered off course.
I wish it was about that. It's primarily about one fellow, Charlie Cruz, who was put in jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Right.
And spent a number of years there, I think 12 years there, got out and received a huge financial settlement, and is now working for the LAPD as an investigator, but is also a very, very rich man, and has a kind of Zen sensibility about stuff.
Nothing against the LAPD, but if you were very rich, why would you work for them?
He feels he can affect change.
Right.
And he's also driven by a desire to find out why he was set up for this murder.
Did you do the thing that actors do before you did the show? Like, did you ride around in cop cars with cops?
I didn't need to. I'm not playing that character. That character is played by a brilliant English actor named Damian Lewis.
I knew that.
Yeah. Loves the show.
It's my favorite. But what I'm saying is...
And I'll thank you not to spit the next time you mention the show. Or that was about the network,
that was about
right?
NBC.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, yeah. Only because they don't promote the show properly.
You're on our side.
I'm always on your side. If it wasn't for the monkeys, I'd be in SAG.
Now, you're a SAG member.
I am a SAG member.
How are you going to vote when they send you this
strike? I don't think I'm... Can I say? Would it be controversial?
You can say. You're not on the board.
I'm not going to vote for a strike.
Damn you, Craig Ferguson.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to vote for a strike. It's not... my feeling is it's not the time right now. It's not the time. But that's me. I've got a job, you know. I mean, it's... You know, there may be others who feel differently, and that's what voting's all about. We don't all have to agree.
That's what we're gonna find out.
Right. Okay. Well, one against you though already though.
You're not against me. You don't know where I stand.
Oh no, I don't know where you stand, and you can't tell me because you're on the board.
I cannot tell you.
Is it? Do you all wear cloaks and stuff when you get together? And, like oh, boom, 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 and a big drum and a flaming pig or something.
We're actors. We're not going to pass by any chance to dress up.
Yeah. How do I get me a seat on that board of these actors then? I'd quite like to see the flaming pig.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
If you submitted your name, you would be elected.
You think so?
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Oh, in that case, thanks for the heads up.
They're going to elect me, they would elect you.
No, come on. You've grown up in this town, in this industry.
And then you'd be welcome to get involved in some of these in-depth conversations, which brings to mind a way that my father is fond of paraphrasing Nietzsche. That which does not kill me makes me really sick to my stomach.
Yes. Yeah, I can imagine. It's a very... why were you called to do this? I mean, dealing with actors like herding cats. I mean, they're not... It's not really easy.
I have a dear friend named Ari Gross who has worked for SAG or with SAG in the past, and told me in some detail what he felt the stakes were this time around, and it was enough to finally, after 30 some odd years of being a member, to finally get involved. And I'm
Right.
still trying to decide whether I want to kill him for that or not. But
Yeah, no.
Time will tell.
It'll work out. It's all right, and it's Thanksgiving, and your show
just
got
say the
picked
Serenity
up.
Prayer. And,
Yes,
and-
it's
and-
all
yeah,
fine,
yeah.
and have a nice lie down and some tasty snacks.
There you go. Some yams.
Yams, yeah. No, do you like yams?
I love yams.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes with a little melted marshmallow on top.
Marshmallow on your yams.
Oh yeah.
What are you, some kind of actor? Really?
Yeah.
Marshmallow sauce on your yams?
Marshmallows melted. Come on, people know about that, right? It's not haggis, but
Some
it's
of
good.
us did not grow up here. You know what I'm saying?
It's not haggis, but it's damn good.
Yeah, listen, many things are not haggis, and by not being haggis, they become good. Yeah. What about your puppy? Have you got that new puppy yet?
We did. We got
Oh,
a
you
new
got it?
puppy. Yeah, we stumbled upon a puppy outside one of our favorite restaurants. We showed up there, and there was a young 20-something couple with the most adorable puppy I've ever seen. And I took one look at this dog, called my wife. She stopped by. They were looking for owners for this dog, and
What kind of a
we
dog
couldn't
is
say no. We're not sure. He looks
Right.
like a cross between a Yorkshire Terrier and a Saint Bernard, but he's about this big, and he's just ridiculously cute. I mean, ridiculously cute. Yeah,
A dog that size?
yeah. And so between that dog and my 4-year-old son, there's a lot of poop discussion.
Yeah, you want to get a break and go to the monkey house at the LA Zoo.
We're dealing with the dog's poop, and we're dealing with my son's talking about poop a lot.
Oh yeah, no, it's fascinating. What's he said about poop? Has he noticed anything that the rest of us haven't?
He said two great things about it. My favorite thing he has observed about poop is he at one point said that he really liked going poopy because it makes him feel like clouds are coming out of his butt.
I love it. I love that. Out of Arkin, everybody, we gotta go. We're right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is a soulful British singer. She's sensational. She's here performing her hit song, Chasing Pavements, from her debut album, 19. Because if she was an American like me, she would say Chasing Sidewalks. Don't give me your pretend chuckles. Pretend chuckles. No, my next guest is a lovely Adele, everybody. Adele.
I've made up my mind. Don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further. This ain't a lust. I know this is love. But if I tell the world that I'll never say enough, 'cause it was not said to you, and that's exactly what I need to do. If I end up with you, should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah, I build myself up and fly around in circles, waiting as my heart drops. and my back begins to tingle finally. Could this be it? Or should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah. Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Oh, would it be waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep on chasing pavements? Should I just keep on chasing pavements? Oh, should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing sidewalks, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest was recently named among Entertainment Weekly's 12 rising stars of comedy. Our debut album, Self-Help, is available online. Please welcome Jen Kirkman, everybody. Jen Kirkman.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jen. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I live here in LA with my boyfriend. I know you're like, why does a lesbian have a boyfriend? But I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm too lazy to clean, so we have a housekeeper, but we have a male housekeeper, and he's really hot. Like, he's muscular, and he wears the vacuum cleaner on his back like it's a cape. Like he's a superhero, like half man, half suction. And I so badly want to be one of those women that has an affair with the housekeeper. You know, I want to answer the door in a see-through nightgown and follow him around and say things like, darling, you missed a spot, and then point to my boob, I guess. Is that what sexy people do? I don't know. Actually, no, I would never cheat. My boyfriend and I just got engaged last week, so. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing that I have my life together. And if it doesn't work out, I'll come back and you guys can boo me. It's only fair. But we're disappointing our families because we're not going to have children. The way we look at it is, you know, we don't want a third person more helpless than the two of us running around. And I think that I want to be the only one that, you know, cries when they need a nap and gets cranky when they're hungry at home. So, but I don't think that anybody knows what they're doing when they have kids. Like my parents, they were high school sweethearts. So basically I was raised by two people who, because they were getting along so well in homeroom, thought it would be a good idea to get married and make people. No, but my parents are nice. My mom tucked me in every night. We said that prayer. I'm sure you guys know it. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take, which is so comforting. If you're 90 and on a respirator. When you're 8, it doesn't make much sense. I was like, where's the Lord taking me? Mom, am I going to die in my sleep? And she didn't know what to say. She would just say, well, I don't know. You could have an undetected heart murmur. But no, I'm not making fun of prayer in case you think I am. I do plan on getting back in touch with God real soon. I just feel like God's forgotten about me because I've moved around a lot and sometimes I wear a hat, so we'll see. But whenever I tell people that I don't want kids, they always give me the same line, you're young, you'll change your mind. And I don't know why I'm hanging around with people of such horrible vocal quality. But also, I'm not that young. I'm not going to change my mind. Here's my secret. I look a lot younger than I am. I'm not going to reveal my age because I am on national television. But I'll give you a hint. Someone my age in colonial times would be dead by now. Probably from childbirth. A lot of women will call me, women that I don't know that well, and they'll say things like, what's your address? What's your address? I have something fun to send you, and I know what it is. It's a baby shower invitation. Or as I like to call it, an invoice. Right? Because if you don't know my zip code, then we're not close enough for me to have to buy you a bassinet. That's just the way I look at it. Shouldn't you budget if you're having a baby? Why do your broke friends have to buy you everything? You know, I put gas in my car and you deal with getting your own onesie. That's just how I think it should work. Now, I'm not dead inside. I'm not a bad person. I actually really love kids. My friends have kids, and I went to visit my friend the other day at her house. She had a little baby, and the little baby was laying on the couch in the diaper and the blanket. The sun was shining, and the baby was drooling, and I got that urge that everyone eventually gets. You know, I was like, oh, my God. I want to be a baby, you know? Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, I know we all were babies, but none of us appreciated it when we had the chance. We were busy drooling and spitting up and crying. And, you know, just think about how amazing it is to be a baby, because when you're a baby, you know, when you're an adult, you can't sit on a chair in a diaper. You have to get up and go to the bathroom because of society or whatever, you know? When you're an adult, you can't lay on the couch in the middle of the day drooling with the sun shining in on you. It means you're unemployed and you have a drinking problem. Thanks, I'm Jen Kirkman. Have a great night.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Nothing funnier than cats burping. Well, cats farting pretty funny, I guess. That's the only thing funnier. Cats burping and farting. I smell Emmy. All right, what did we learn on the show tonight? We learned that when you go poopy, it feels like clouds are coming out of your bum. Do you know what's interesting is ever since Adam told me that his son said that, I've been kind of thinking, you know, it does. And sometimes it's high, wispy clouds. And sometimes thunder. I'm talking about clouds. All right. We also learned that I shouldn't worry, that the guests do show up most of the time. The guests are not. We also learned that this show that I'm talking to you now from the past, this is actually July 1973. Oh, you know what we learned? We learned that there's a restaurant in Tokyo that has monkeys for waiters. I mean, why are we falling behind, America? Why? That is the most awesome idea I've ever... There's only one thing that would be better than that. Bear with me. Starbucks, monkeys. Little outfits, the jazz playing, the smell of the pumpkin latte. It would make my life worth living. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Well, that's about it. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. When you see me again, I'll weigh 500 pounds. Good night, everybody. Good night.